MSTR coin, both are top of our pre-market plan. Game plan was that it's a little extended. We are not interested to long it. Maybe at the pullbacks, we'll watch it. But more than that, it was a day 2, day 3 setup. It was a number 1 day 2, day 3 setup. We had a plan 520, 500 support. That means if that breaks, there's no long. Breakout is 550. If that breaks, we will long it. So you know that MSTR was gapping up. This is the gap. Whenever there's a gap, there's always possibility of gap fill. Another thing to note is that MSTR has been running crazy, and there's always going to be a profit taking. More parabolic something gets, riskier it gets, and of course there's a news of short selling that helped. But our system is what tells us what to do. So you saw that 520 level that I had. Once that broke and it started to flush that, I told them it's a gap fill short. Use the stops at 525. And my guidance was if 500 breaks, it's going to go to 470 because 470 was my MTF support. So that target met. That was a nice $50 fader, and then that's why I told cover around that spot because it's MTF. So you cover that and then you wait for the next opportunity. So next opportunity came when we broke. You see, Ripster Clouds now reclaimed the resistance. The gap fill support became the resistance, and this rejected. And once it started to fail here, you could short here. And once it failed MTF Clouds, that's it. That was the short, the midday short, to make more money on that. There was no long. Look at the Ripster label. Look at the trend. Look at the 1 hour chart. Look at the daily candle engulfing candle. There's nothing too low. So you see there. So that was the trade. So once it was breaking the MTF Cloud, I said we are going to see 400. And if 400 breaks, then we have 2 supports, right? 390 and 381 because I looked at the chart. And then we hit our 390. And there was a bear flag even at 400, and it faded much more. 381 was our final target because there's a support on daily. It actually swiped under that 381, but you see that's where it found the support, and that's where you get out. You can always do the lot option. So when the day started, the 450 options, when it started to gap fill, it was just 10, 11 bucks. Take one contract, 10 bucks, it goes 350, 300%. You take off, and then you have the profits, and then you play with the profits. You can trade any other lot option, which if it goes to 0, that's fine. But let's say you make 2-3 grand, you take $1,000 out of it, and you throw that $1,000 in some other lot option in 350, and that 350 went from $2 all the way to $10. That became $8,000-$9,000. So that's how you get your exponential winner. And you don't just have to trade MSTR. You can trade the leverage ETFs. You could trade SMST, the long. When MSTR is bearish, that went from $4 all the way to $6. You could easily risk $1,000, and you could make like 4, 5, 6 grand on this one. So MSTR goes down, this leverage ETFs goes up. Anyways, that was a home run trade today. So many opportunities to make money. Our system tells us the trend. Our system tells us what to do. We were not long. 2 opportunities to short. Huge winner.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.